I'm looking behind us now, across the counter time, down the long hall into history back. Remember this? The Brave Star Punisher of Elfin Cowboy. I want masculine, uber-gay pony and hand gorilla. Or I would if I could find one that fit. So here we are, coming up on 6 months later, and I'm finally ready to present the even less coherent second part of the review that wasn't actually a review. I'm a speedy one, I am! First off, a retraction of sorts. In the previous video, I showed considerable hatred for the Brave Star action figure line, when in fact it's only the 30-30 figure that I literally hate, and the other figures are actually pretty okay decent. Or if I'm allowed to count the custom Brave Star figure that Bosco's made, astounding. So intense is my moderate acceptance of the Brave Star line's passable mediocrity that when viewer with Third Eye, you know who you are, told me that he thought he might have an extra Brave Star figure and did I want it, I was like, does adult Wily Kit confuse my wee-wee? Heck yes, I want it. However, it was only a maybe, and as long as it's been, it looks like he probably didn't have the extra after all. Still, I think it was quite manly of him even to offer. Cheers to you, my friend. Speaking of Brave Star, putting it alongside the Punisher and Elfin Lied kind of makes it the odd man out. It's like harmless, family-oriented, moralizing space cowboy show, and then literally like the two most violent franchises in existence. What a peculiar mashup that would make.
I think we all just learned how important it is to have friends.
As I said before, you don't get friends by snatching them off the streets. You gotta earn them. And you know how?
It's called the Golden Rule.
No!
Little known fact, people in the Elfin Lied universe are apparently made of celery, with a lot of blood in it. Speaking of the Punisher and Elfin Lied, there's a fight I would fork over many peseta to see, although maybe combat wouldn't be the best idea. And I say that not so much for the sake of the soon-to-be ex-residents of wherever said fight would take place, but more because, despite some pronounced ideological differences, Frank and Lucy actually have quite a bit in common. They both enjoy glaring balefully from a slightly elevated position. Both parties exhibit a marked propensity for dramatic ocular obfuscation. Means her eyes are blocked out a lot of the time. He with shadow and she with her Gary Newman thing she's got going on. And did somebody order some husky contraltos?
I should have died too. I took enough bullets.
But you're just such a pain in the ass.
Murdoch.
Squeak.
I'm coming to get a lozenge.
I mean, they even enjoy the same kind of music. So what I'm suggesting is this. How about instead of a fight, we have like kind of a buddy cop scenario, where Lucy is like the young up-and-coming mass murderer who doesn't play by the rules, and Frank's the cranky senior partner who's just been killing for decades and just wants to make it to retirement. Lucy, did you annihilate the entirety of Brooklyn? Oh, IA's gonna have our asses in a sling built for two. You crazy kid. Oh. Wrapping things up then with a couple more Lucy pun songs I stumbled across. Neither work quite as well as Invisible Touch, but they're still worthy of mention. Oh, surely I can do better than that. Perhaps something a bit more metal. You'll just have to imagine me all glammed up. I don't have the proper wigs. What if I did, though? Talk about sad dedication. Watch the original music video for Looks That Kill, and that last part will make more sense and be a little less creepy. But only a little less. And what's this? Multiple instances of lyrical relevance in the same song? Partay. Technically, no. Effectively, sure. Again, not really, but her horns were clearly designed with cat in mind. That's actually what initially drew me to the series. Box art, a couple of screenshots, and a deplorable near-total lack of research that I would pay for later led me to believe which I'm pretty sure was precisely the intention of the series creator, Lin I'm a Man Dammit Okamoto.
It's a trap!
This one might be relevant. The reason I say might is because I don't actually have any idea what Vince is saying. Maybe? Going back to the unknown lyric for a moment, at first I thought Vince might be saying na-na, thereby possibly giving me fodder for a follow-up to my fantastically unpopular Nanageddon AMV. This is an outrage! By which I mean a perfectly reasonable response to something not actually being that good. But, as it turns out, only Journey has made any advances on that front. Wait, back that song up a bit.
Tearing you apart.